welcome back to Yoga with Cass. My name is Cassandra and I will be guiding you through a vinyasa practice today. So this class is going to be a little bit more fast-paced. If you want to grab any props, you're more than welcome to. You can grab some blocks, a strap, whatever works for your practice. You know your body best. And let's start standing at the top of the mat. Palms are going to face forward, coming into our mountain pose and closing our eyes here. So just starting off in a brief meditation, let the shoulders drop down the back. Body is becoming heavy. Feet are rooting deeper into the ground. And just find a sense of strength within your stillness. Beginning to breathe a little more deeply, inhaling through the nose. And exhaling through the nose. Taking a few more breath cycles here. Just connecting body to breath. And let's softly blink the eyes back open. On your next inhale, let's reach the arms all the way over our head. On your exhale, let's fold forward, soften the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, folds. Come back to standing, root to rise. Inhale, arms lift all the way up. Exhale, hands down through your midline, and then hands release down by your side. So we'll do that one more time, half sun salutation. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, hinge and fold, shift the weight into your toes. Inhale, hands to shins, gaze forward, pull your shoulders back. Exhale, lower down. Come back to standing, root to rise. Inhale, let's lift. This time, exhale, fold right away, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, squeeze the belly in, shoulders back. Exhale, lower the palms down, step it back to plank this time. We'll take a modified vinyasa to start, so lower the knees down. Exhale, chaturanga slowly, so elbows are going to point back as you lower. Inhale, come up into cobra. On your exhale, lower back down onto the belly. We're going to lift through tabletop, tuck the toes under, and then send the hips up and back for your first downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal out the feet here, sway the hips side to side, taking any necessary movements to get the body nice and warm, and really getting into the back of the legs here. Slowly, let's soften the knees, gaze to the top of the mat, begin to walk your way forward. Inhale for the halfway lift, soften your knees. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms lift up. Exhale, hands down through the midline, back into mountain pose. Let's take it a little further. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step or hop back to plank. From here, full vinyasa, knees stay lifted. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, knees are lifted. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Now from here, right leg is going to float, three-legged downward dog, toes point down, belly in. On your exhale, round knee to nose, puff the upper back. Inhale to extend, three-legged dog. Exhale, round knee to nose, let's hold, pull the belly in. 3, 2, 1. Step your right foot forward and through. Left heel is going to ground down at 45 degrees. Take this up into warrior 1. Pull your right hip further back, left hip forward, belly in, tailbone tucked under, and gazing up at your hands. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, fold. Step right foot back to meet the left. Chaturanga on your exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, left leg is going to float. Three-legged dog. On your exhale, round knee to nose, puff the upper back. One more time. Inhale, three-legged dog. Drive through your heels. On your exhale, round knee to nose, puff the upper back. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Step your left foot forward. Right heel is going to ground down, coming into our warrior 1 on the left side. Inhale to lift. Pull left hip back, right hip forward, strong stance. Gaze to the hands. On your exhale, fold forward. Left foot back to meet the right. Either flow or go straight back to your downward facing dog. So listen to your body. If your vinyasa is not serving you today, feel free to skip it or modify if you need to. Let's take this into our flow. Inhale, right leg floats, three-legged dog. On your exhale, knee to nose, puff the back, hold. 3, 2, 1. Step your right foot forward and through. Warrior one again, left heel grounds down. Sweep your torso up once you're ready. Nice deep bend in the front knee. Let's open this up to warrior two. So that left foot is going to wiggle back a little further, widen your stance, deeper bend in the front knee, gazes forward. Flip your palms, reverse this forward, up and back, reverse warrior two. Inhale, come back to warrior two. From here, extra little challenge, if your ankles are okay and the feet feel okay, see if you can float the heels off the ground. Surfing warrior for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower down. From here, right forearm down to the right thigh. Left arm sweeps down and around. Open your chest for extended side angle. Gaze past the top arm. Hold 3, 2, 1. Inhale, warrior two. Let's straighten out the front leg. From here, you're going to tiptoe your back foot in slightly, coming into Triconasana, triangle pose. Hinge forward at your right hip. Once you can't go anymore, right hand down. Left fingers reach to the ceiling and try to lengthen through both sides here. So you don't want to crunch into the right side. You want to lengthen out so you create space on the bottom and top side of the torso. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring it up through star pose. Exhale, reverse your triangle. Left hand to the back leg, right fingers up and over. Inhale, bring it back up. On your exhale, bend the front knee. You're going to take this into half moon. Right fingers reach forward in front of the foot. Slide the left toes in. Stack left hip on top of right. Left arm reaches up to the ceiling. If the arm is too much, you can always take the hand on the hip. But if you are a little bit more advanced, you can reach the hand up, maybe even float the bottom arm. Wherever you are, find a steady point of focus. Holding for 3, 2, 1. From here, slow bend into the right knee. Release your left foot down. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, windmill the arms down. Left hand plants, right fingers reach up, twisted lunge. Keep lengthening the back leg. Drive through the heel. Nice. From here, we'll take it into side plank. Roll to the outer edge of each foot. This might be where you stay. If you want full side plank, keep wiggling the right foot back and then stack it on top of the left. Really holding the core here, belly into the back for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower the right hand down. Either flow, vinyasa, or go straight back to downward facing dog. Take it at your pace. The slower you go with your vinyasas, the harder it actually is. Take 2 breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And preparing for the other side. Inhale, left leg will float. On your exhale, knee to nose, puff the upper back. Hold 3, 2, 1. Step your left foot forward and through. You're going to ground your right heel down. Come up into warrior one briefly. Deep bend in the left knee. Let's open this up to warrior two. Tiptoe your right foot further back. Deeper bend in the left knee. Nice. So shoulders are stacking right over hips and your gaze is forward. Let's reverse. Flip the palms. Reach forward, up and back for your reverse warrior. Keep the bend in your front knee. Inhale to your warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Left forearm, left thigh. Right arm sweeps down and around. Open the chest here. Gaze up past your arm. Sink a little deeper. And try not to carry too much weight in this left arm here. You want it nice and light, so if you were to lift the body, it's the legs doing all the work. Inhale, we'll take this back up. Nice. Begin to straighten out your front leg. Tiptoe the back foot in slightly, so you're shortening your stance. You're going to hinge forward at your left hip. Once you can't go anymore, left hand drops down, right fingers reach up. Triconasana, triangle pose. Gaze to the top arm. And on your next inhale, let's take this through star pose. On your exhale, right hand back leg, left fingers reach up and over, reverse triangle. Inhale, back through star pose. Exhale, bend your left knee. Reach your left fingertips forward in front of the foot. You're going to slide your right toes in, stack right hip on top of left. Very nice. Keep pulling the belly into the back. You might stay here. The hand might come onto the hip if it's a little more challenging with it extended. If you do want the full variation of half moon, maybe you're floating the bottom arm. Go nice and slow. It might be different side to side. Just do what your body is capable of today for 3, 2, 1. Bend your left knee. Slowly release the right foot down. Let's reverse this. Up and back. Inhale, take it back through your warrior 2. On your exhale, you're going to windmill the arms down nice and slow. Right hand plants, left fingers reach up for your twisted low lunge or twisted high lunge. You can stay here or carefully roll to the outer edge of each foot, coming into more of a hip opener, coming into your half side plank. If you do want full side plank, walk your foot down further and then stack your feet on top of one another. Press the hip up higher for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, meet in plank. Inhale here just for a breath. Exhale, chaturanga slowly. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Again, take a few breaths here. And then slowly let's bend the knees, gaze toward the top of the mat, step or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's fold. We're coming back through our chair pose. Bend the knees deeply, sweep the arms up, Utkatasana. Squeeze the inner thighs together. From here, you're going to take your left hand to the left hip. You're going to float the right knee up like we did before. This time, peace fingers are going to wrap around your big toe if you can reach. If not, you're just going to hold onto the knee instead. So pick the variation that works. Keep plugging the right shoulder back into the socket wherever you are. We're going to see if we can extend the right leg out in front of us. Try to lengthen the bottom leg as well. And if you do want to take this one step deeper, you're going to open the right leg out to the right side. So I'll face the camera just so you guys can see. So if you're taking the second variation of that big toe grab, you're bringing it out to the side, maybe even opening the left arm and taking your gaze to the left. Whichever variation you're in, you can even have the knee bent here. We're going to hold for another 3, for 2, and 1. If arm is extended, bring it back to the hip. Take the gaze through center, take the leg through center, slow motion. You're going to bend back into the right knee. Release the toe, take hand to the hip, lower down, back into chair pose. Inhale, sweep the arms up. On your exhale, bring the knee to the chest. So left knee this time. Right hand will release to your right hip. Left peace fingers around your left big toe, or you can grab onto that knee again. Yogi's choice, you pick. Keep plugging shoulders back into the sockets. You want shoulders stacked right over hips. We don't want to hunch over here. So this might be where you stay. If you want to go a little deeper for the next variation, extend the left leg forward. And try not to topple back here. You want to maintain your shoulders over hips, core nice and strong. So again, I'm just going to face you guys. You might stay in this first extended leg variation. If you want to go deeper, leg opens to the side, either extended or bent with the hand on the knee. Take the one that works for you. And then one more variation. Maybe the right arm extends, maybe you gaze over to the right fingers. Lots of options. Pick the one that works for you. We're here for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly bring the right hand back to the hip. Gaze through center. Left leg through center. Release your big toe or your knee. You're going to bend back into it. Soften the knees. Lower down into chair pose. Utkatasana. Inhale. On your exhale, let's fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. Now from here, hands are going to plant. You're going to tiptoe your feet a little further apart. So they're going to be about hip distance apart. And I want you to walk your hands forward a little bit more. We're going to take this into crow pose today. So Heels are gonna lift off the mat, deep, deep bend into the knees. What you're gonna do now, if you've practiced crow pose before and you know how to get into it, go for it. If not, go very slowly with me. So knees are coming to the triceps. We're gonna gaze forward. You wanna stick the knees on the triceps, puff the upper back, squeeze the belly in. From here, you're floating your weight forward as if you were going into a chaturanga. Maybe one toe lifts up and lower down. Maybe the other toe lifts and lower down. You might stay with that today, and that's completely fine. If you do want to go for your full crow pose, we're going to lift the hips nice and high, bend into the knees, lift the heels, shift your weight forward so you want your elbows over your wrists. Pull the belly into the back. Maybe you're floating both toes. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Let's lower down, come into a forward fold. So everyone's going to release here, bend the knees, grab opposite elbows. Gently sway side to side, release the spine. And then fully release your grip. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step or hop back. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Nice. So we'll finish this off with a last little quick flow here. Right leg is going to lift. Inhale. On your exhale, set the right foot forward in between the hands. Reach it up into a high lunge. So that back heel is lifting this time. Nice. On your exhale, lean forward, runner's lunge. Hands reach back. The belly is off of the front thigh. Now from here, we're launching right into warrior 3. So you're shifting your weight forward, float the back leg off of the mat. Toes are lifted, hips are square. Now left knee is going to drive into the chest. We're going to come to standing, bend your right knee, sweep it up, arms up, leg up, inhale. On your exhale, float it back. Warrior 3 again, slowly. If you need the hands, you can always place them on the ground. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, fold forward into that warrior 3 shape. This time we're going to drop this into a standing split. So hands are going to actually come all the way down. Left leg is going to lift a little higher. See if you can point the toes, stack the hips on top of one another. This might be where you stay. You can hold here. Just working on that hamstring strength. If you do want to go a little more for the balance, see if you can bring your right hand behind the right calf. Maybe left hand comes behind the right calf as well. But that is completely optional. Use the variation that works for you. Once you've had enough of that, let's all release the hands down. Now we're going to make our way back to a 3-legged plank. So advanced yogis, you can bend that front knee and then jump it back and keep the left leg lifted. If that is too intense for you, you're just going to step your left foot, step your right foot, and then lift that left leg up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Let's repeat on the other side. Inhale, left leg floats. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the left foot forward and through right away. Inhale, arms up. Run or high lunge. On your exhale, runner's lunge. Back heel lifts. Release, straighten out the back leg. Nice. Now shift your weight forward into warrior 3. Float your back leg. Hold for a breath. Find your stability. Next, inhale, right knee to the chest. Arms sweep up in line with the ears. On your exhale, send this back, warrior 3 again. Nice long line from the crown of the head all the way to the back heel. Again, inhale, lift up, knee to chest. Exhale, lean it forward, warrior 3. Let's hold this one a little bit longer. Make sure those right toes are flexed down and your hips are square. Hold 3, 2, 1. Set the hands down. Your right leg is going to lift higher. Point the right toes. Straighten both legs. Belly into the back. We hold here. If you want that optional bind, you can take left hand behind the left calf first. Maybe working on the full bind, your right hand will come behind your left calf as well. This side may be a little bit different. Don't force it. Move slowly. Just testing out your balance. And then once we've played around with that enough, we're gonna lower both hands down. You're gonna bend into the left knee and see if you can hop it back to a 3-legged plank. If not, just step. So go there when you're ready. Right leg stays lifted. On your exhale, chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing. Exhale back, downward facing dog. And then from here, let's bend the knees, gaze forward, step or hop to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms lift up. Exhale, hands down through the midline. And release them by your side, back into our mountain pose. Let's close the eyes here. And just regaining a sense of control over our breath. Take nice deep breaths, slow it back down. And we'll take a cleansing breath together to close off our practice. You can bring the hands in prayer if you wish. If not, just leave them down beside you. We'll inhale through the nose. Exhale, side of the mat. Thank you all for sharing your time and energy with me. Namaste. Thank you guys. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Love flowing with you guys. And if you have any requests for the next video, again, let me know below. I'd be happy to help you guys out. See you next time.